Have you ever owned an HPA system that you knew you could get more out of? A system that you knew in your heart just had more to give, but you just couldn't get everything to come together? I did with my Article 1, and if you've seen my other videos on it, you know it had issues with velocity. There was no air leak, the dwell was tuned, top bore or wide bore barrel, this thing just had awful velocity. Consistent and straight shooting, but only putting out 1 joule or less with damn near 130 PSI. Well, the solution to that problem is here. The BLINC Bluetooth FCU. I purchased one of these for my 10-inch MTW for a totally different reason, and curiosity led me to throw it into the article, and to my pleasant surprise, all L's of my Article 1 had gone. It had 1.4 joules on 120 PSI, snappier response, and somehow even quieter. Combined with an Ace-Tech chronograph or a lighter BT, this thing can auto-tune your system to give you the best settings for whatever weight BB you're using, but more on that later. First, let's unbox the second BLINC I purchased specifically for my Article 1. The box, nothing too flashy, just a normal blue box with a techno stylization and Wolverine's mission statement. It's also for some reason packed as hell because it comes with the lighter BT. Now the lighter BT is a great tracer, but this is not a review on that, so we're skipping it. And this is the BLINC FCU, in all of its foam and closed glory. It does bear resemblance to the original Spartan Blackboard for the Article series, however there are some key differences. For example, the contact yoke on the original version is just using 2 Phillips head screws for the contact itself. On the OG Spartan board, it's using just springs. This is meant to keep tension on the contact to complete the circuit, but it does leave a bit desired when it comes to a stable current. Some MTW owners have even reported replacing the screws with like brass ones or other mods to improve the connection. The BLINC saw this problem and solved it. The contact yoke is now totally flat and smooth, some kind of like metal piece. I don't know exactly what the metal is. And this gives it a cleaner connection, as well as the new BLINC board featuring spring-loaded brass pins. Now, when I noticed this, I was genuinely shocked. Wolverine has really improved their system with this upgrade, and that's really just the beginning of the BLINC. As previously mentioned, you can auto-tune this thing using the app and the lighter BT or another Ace-Tech Bluetooth chronograph. This isn't a tutorial on how to pair it and how to get everything working, because it can be a bit finicky at first. But just remember, if the tracer mode or flame mode is active, the chronograph won't work. And it may have just been finicky because I'm dumb. Now once you have everything set up, you navigate to the auto-tune feature and simply hold the trigger. The MTW will fire a few shots automatically, then choose the dwell that is right for your BB weight. This eliminates all of the guesswork when tuning your system, and if you don't want to use the auto-tune feature, you can still see exactly what your dwell is set at and adjust from 2K to 50K mystery units. Seriously, it's a measurement of time, I think, but I don't know how much time. I recommend only going up or down in increments of 100 and not going up one at a time, but you can get as precise as you want. And then you can save these settings to fast swap them on the go if you play at different fields with different regulations and different BB weights. For example, I use .32s outside and .28s indoor. This used to mean that I had to tune my system by hand or just deal with being under or overdwelled when I changed fields. But not anymore. I can have profiles saved and named for each field I play at and never have to worry about it again, meaning I spend more time smacking children with plastic and less time messing with my gear. And if you're at a field that doesn't really care about how the gun looks, they just care about what it's doing, you can have settings to fill different roles, like a sniper, DMR, and then hot swap over to an SMG build. And that was the main draw to the BLINC for me. But seeing all the other upgrades really impresses me. I think the issue with that article that I had was some sort of electrical connection based thing, like the FCU wasn't giving the engine enough juice to cycle correctly, causing the low FPS phenomenon that myself and many other short MTW/Article series owners have experienced. I can safely say that this FCU fixed my Article series and made it perform how I knew it always could. If you're having a low FPS issue on your Article series or MTW build, maybe try the BLINC FCU. There are a lot of factors at play, so I can't guarantee it'll fix your problem, but it worked for me. Now I've got a few clips with the MTW indoor and outdoor side by side so you can see the versatility, and then a never before seen game of Cinderbox at Elite Ops. I hope you all enjoyed the rest of the video, and as always, all glory goes to God.
What? Well, you can come here. I'm not getting shot. You can come here.
Hey.
Hurry, run. Don't be a pansy.
Cooper's shooting over my head. Here.
Can I just shoot Cooper right here?
Okay.
Hit. Hit. Smash that! Smash it! Yeah, oh God!
You just barrel dive into the box.
Are you good?
Doing that over and over again?
Are you good? Okay, that looks bad. I guess he's fine. Sorry. There was somebody behind you, I swear. Sorry. Son of a bitch. Ow!
Hey, Drinky.
Hello?
Call up. I don't want to see you that close.
Son of a whore.
So what do you guys think? I think the BLINC is an amazing improvement over the stock Wolverine option. So much so that I would say it's even a necessity. If you have an MTW and you want to push it further, just go for a BLINC. Don't bother getting an upgraded barrel, an upgraded hop up, any of that stuff. Just get a BLINC. If you have an MTW that you suspect to be haunted and is acting funky, go for the BLINC. If you just want ease of use and versatility, go with the BLINC. There's so many positives and I have yet to find any negatives. And I didn't mention this before, but the trigger is still like a button switch trigger like the original Spartan board, but it feels more clicky, if that makes sense. I don't know, I like it. The BLINC is awesome, and before we end the video, I need to thank my channel members. Berea TV, Smith Does Stuff, B, Ghost Pro VIP, Scott Anderson, Bottom G Rooster, and Dominic Stegman. Thank you all for being channel members, and if you too want a shout out, consider becoming a channel member. You get the shout out and you get to see my videos sooner than everybody else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys, and as always, all glory goes to God. Peace.